I thought it was just, oh, I'm a little nervous, oh, I'm a little sad. And then you feel such intense, deep emotions, and you realize it's more than that.
I used the phrase, there's a war going on in my brain. That was the only way that I could make sense of what was happening. I would act in a way that I knew was inappropriate or unnecessary, but I couldn't control those feelings.
The only way for anyone to know whether they have an illness is, are their abilities being compromised by that illness?
For sure, anxiety played a role in my grades dropping.
Are they disabled in some way?
It physically pains me. It feels so real.
Are they being kept from doing what they would like to do?
I would go to school and hate my life at school, and then I would leave school and hate my life going home.
Are they doing things that they would not like to have done?
I felt bad because I was stealing my dad's medication, my friend's medication, I wasn't being a good friend.
One of the things that we do wrong, we wait for the blatant, hi, I need help, as opposed to the subtle things that are actually asking for help.
It's a silent battle that a lot of people go through, and that hasn't really been talked about a whole lot.
You can't console them. Maybe they can't concentrate, they can't think, so they hide.
We don't understand how common it is. We don't understand how important it is to talk about it and be open about it. So this is the problem that we all deal with in secret. And the result is that we don't deal with it well.
Maybe you start drinking, or maybe you start smoking weed. That's how it begins. Self-medicating can look like prescription drugs, exercise, even addiction to porn. Anything that is out of balance of what your life would look like without it, because you're trying so hard to figure out how to fix what you may not even know you're trying to fix.
People who are experiencing distress are going to look for ways to feel relief. What people choose is going to depend on what's available to them, what's been modeled to them, and what, from their own experience, works for them. And sometimes things work short-term, but not long-term. And those are the things that we'll often refer to as maladaptive coping mechanisms.
For us as parents, what do you do when you don't know what to do? You Google it. So we started Googling all this stuff, which is horrible.
Terrible.
I think the biggest part is just acknowledging to yourself that my emotions have been really, really hard to deal with lately. And once you acknowledge that, then you start taking the steps that you need in order to, feel better again.